comment section and encouraging us who are in the media team and giving us some kind of support and advice as well. All of your advice and contribution are welcome. So I just want to thank you again for making such a fantastic contribution. May God bless you all. He said, over to you, Matthew.
Okay. Mm, Biafrans, we move. We must move. We must move. So today again, first of all, let us listen to this sermon addressing the people of Biafra in Finland. Let's listen to him first.
In your home in Nigeria, they are dying. I see a lot of disturbing videos and images every day on daily basis happening right there in your village. If you are sitting here thinking that you are safe, you are not safe. Because when a family of yours is killed in the process of this struggle, you have been affected. That thing has affected you. You cannot just lock yourself in Finland, feel secured, enjoy everything you have in this country, and you don't want to care about people back home. Where you are living today, we are here today because people fought, died, and they fought for this country, and they got freedom from Russia. If you do not know the history of Finland, you go and ask people, what is the history of Finland? A lot of white men died for you to stay here today without anybody coming here to molest you. It is the price they have paid. We have the responsibility to pay the same price. Everybody will not die, people will die, but let them not die in vain. Let them not be the kind of price that you will sit in your homes. By the time you wake up in the morning, you are being slaughtered for no reason. So I beg you today, I'm not here to give you a fine speech. I'm just here to take your memory back the lane. I have once upon a time castigated this struggle for Biafra. I have once in this Finland. The reason for doing that was that I was believing that this same Abori Accord could be revisited. We had what we call the National Conference during the Goodluck Jonathan. It did not work. Again, during the time of 2019 general election, every promise were made, including to our leader, Mazin Ambikano, that they are going to revisit the regional government. He called for election boycott. At the end, he called it off because the promise was made. If they win the election of Peter Obi and Atiku Abubakar, they are going to revisit Aburi Accord. Why will he be fighting against them? He has to accept. A lot of people have used that against him today. They have collected money, but that is not true. The fact is that if you have your own brother who is running as a vice president, I showed you that, look, this is the Aburi Accord, that is the options that we have on ground. If we win this election, we are going to implement the Aburi Accord. You have to give them the benefit of doubt. Telling them that, first of all, election does not take place in Nigeria. That particular word and assertion, it has been vindicated. Election did not take place in 2019. We all saw what happened in Nigeria. So I am calling on you today as we are doing this football. It is part of awareness in Finland. People will begin to ask questions when we are playing instead of playing with Nigeria Jersey or Nigeria T. People see you playing with Biafra. They're going to ask a question. Tell them why you have chosen to play with Biafra instead of.
Yes, that's the only way to make Biafra be known. So if children of these days now start registering for Biafra Football Federation on international tournament, people who are watching will be asking, what is Biafra? Where this thing come from? By then, people will try to Google to know what is Biafra and where it is. They will now know, Google will now bring up the Biafra genocide by the Westerners, by the America and Russia during the time of Gowon and Obasanjo. There, the whole world will know that this was a country, the only country on earth where a highest genocide was made. 5 million people died, women, children, and their fathers. where there are a lot of so many casualties, a lot of so many properties and lives lost. So it will trigger a lot of questions by people who are so inquisitive to ask who and what is Biafra. So because people of these days now, those who are under 50 years or under 60 years, don't know anything about Biafra. Here in the UK, where I am, I hardly heard anybody maybe under 60 years that I will say he knows anything about Biafra, because since last year or since 2 years ago, I've been trying to tell people, look, I'm not from Zoo, I'm a Biafran. So when I tell them about Biafra, they say, what is Biafra? Who is Biafra and where it is? I say it's in Africa. Where in Africa? West Africa. And they will start asking me, say that they have not had it before. I say, okay, you have a mobile phone on your phone, open up a Google, type Biafra. I will spell it Biafra. They will type it. They say, what? So there's a country like this. I said, no, no, read the history. They read that it was on war genocide and 3 to 5 million people was killed. So what? A British people will be asking me, 3 million people. I said, it's only just 3 million people, just like nobody died. But to confirm that people died, 5 million people died in a war. Say, is it that possible? Say that have already heard about the Rwanda genocide of 300,000 people, but this one of 5 million people. I mean, how can 5 million people die? I said it happens if you think it didn't happen, So there was one time again, I went inside the rural villages here in Wales, and I met one old man. The man is about 70 to 80 years, no, 80 years. And he asked me, hello, gentleman, where are you from? I said, I'm from Biafra. He said, Biafra? Are you sure? I said, yes. Do you know what the old man said? Bloody hell. Don't remind me what I experienced there. I said, experience what? Were you there? He said, yes. The man who told me he was in the war, that they are the one who fly the jet. Unbelievable. I said, sir, you mean? He said that he just moved a new house, that he has his own store where he have the documentary and the other. I said, please, I would like to have it. He said, no, that is a secret document. I said, no, 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 it's not a secret document. Please give it to me. He said, no, that he will, that is not allowed to release it. I said, really? I said, okay, can I come and visit? Just see, just have a glance of how the documents look like, or maybe play the tape for me. He said, no, that you wouldn't want me to go into trauma. I said, but I have heard what happened. I didn't witness it, but I heard some of our elders who are both 70 to 80 years who said it, people who are of your age, who told us what happened during the war. So it quite not clear to me. But since you said you were one of those who fly jet in the military, then please can you show? He said no, that he work with Irish, he work with religious mission like Catholic or something like that. Then I said, but you say you're a pilot. He said yes, that he was a pilot. So I didn't even want to go deep again, so that he doesn't feel that I'm trying to spy him, or I'm trying to get some message. So by the time I try to understand his uh, his feelings, I started playing Mugu so that he can come to my tone. So that is it. For us to start creating this awareness about Biafra, we need to start registering a lot of things about our life on the Biafra national identity. That is how to create awareness, and that is highest crusade. Thank you.
Yeah, and they were by Maxwell. I'm giving you link. Come in. I wanted to show you something. Max, I beg you come. Just come in. Even if it is for 5 minutes, you just come in. Max, I send the link. So Biafrans, that is it. Our story is not new. Our story, not new. People knew about me and you. We are not new. People knew about us. People knew that Biafra existed, that Biafra was murdered, that Biafrans were killed. Over 6 million, 7 million Biafran children, women were murdered, were massacred, were brutally killed. Some were forced to dig their own burial ground. Earlier today, I showed us how Aguiyi trusted the Fulanese, and the Fulanese, they killed him. There is nothing you can have with these people. Yeah, Maxwell, you are welcome.
Thank you so much, my brother, Biafran Voice
Yeah,
247, and the other of my brother there in the studio. May God bless you people and bless Biafrans wherever they are. Thank you so much for having me. Don't mind the music that is playing at the background. Is my neighbors. They are doing their funeral around my area, my farm there. So
no
don't worry
problem.
about the
I just wanted to tell you somebody, Clement, so you can say thanks to you. Clement, I believe, not Clement. Clement, I believe is Clement. Let me be sure of the name. I beg no verse. Make I find out the name. Um I believe it should be Clement. Yes, it's Clement. Clement gave you $20. So after you send me link, your not link, your details, I will send it maybe through Western Union or RIA. There's a RIA in Ghana, no?
Yes, that is here in Ghana. Thank you so much, my great brother Namoche, my cousin Clement. But I will, I will donate that money to ESN, to ESN. I'll just give it to ESN. That is my support there now. I thank you so much for recognizing me as your cousin. May God continue to bless you, my dear brother Clement. Wherever that money comes out from, let God Almighty replenish it for you in hundred folds.
See,
Your
Amen.
family, everything that is, has to do with you will never, fall into the hands of the enemy. Clement, thank you so much. My total regard, I know, to you and to your family and to everything that you stand for. We move. All hail Biafra. I donate that money back to this struggle, Brother Mazuko. Thank you so much, and may God bless you.
They will. Thank you, my brother. God bless you. God bless you. Um, Biafrans, like today, I showed us a video proving to you that there is nothing you can do to trust Funanis. For Funanis, you can trust them, but they cannot trust you. They can only commit you into death, into being destroyed. Funanis, Agoironsi thought he have gotten them by giving them the vital role, vital positions in the country, in the military, everywhere. Ministers, all every important post they occupied. Still, they killed him. Why? Because you be Yamani, you be infidel. So when you hear we are telling you we must, why didn't they allow Ojuku to go in Aburi Accord? Because he's an infidel. Because we are infidel. They believe we are infidel. This evening again, I have just a little clip of video I would like you to see before we go, and we go analyze them. Then you can call into the program and tell us what you think, whether not truth with the talk, have been a lie with the talk. Allow members on my platform. How do you mean? Cynthia Maxwell, I don't understand what you mean. What do you mean by can I allow members on my platform? Which members? Which members? I will put the number when when the time for call comes. Cynthia Maxwell, I beg, make am more clear so I go understand you. So I go know the answer where you want. So as I was saying, this evening we are going to be seeing a video that maybe is part of the video we watched before, but this is the crucial, most crucial part that we must hear and we must listen to. This part is the part you need to hear. This part now is the part that you need to hear. So we are going to be listening to him now. I want you to be very, very attentive. Step by step, we will be analyzing it.
And believe me, internet does not forget. I was part of the people that helped to bring Buhari to government.
I was one of the people that helped to bring Buhari into government. Now, my question is this. All these people who think Obi is winning, Atiku is winning, it go shock you by the time you get the full gist. He helped to bring Buhari into government. That means you can help for somebody to come into government, not by campaign. He is not a politician. Oh. He's only a military personnel. He was only a military personnel then. So if a military personnel when no they go fit to go campaign, you know the only one vote he get, you know get people wey full am can help somebody to become president. Listen. I go leave the video now, make it play full. I no go stop am again.
And believe me, internet does not forget. I was part of the people that helped to bring Buhari to government because I believe in him.
Have you worked with the government after that?
After
You helped bring the government?
Oh, of course, I worked with him. We brought him in 2015, and I work as the Deputy Director of Defense Administration. And we have a lot of hope in him. And we actually are ready to do anything for him. What he has turned out over the years is shocking to us. I was in Harvard in 2014, in December, when the Department of State Services and CIA and others were contemplating about Buhari and other aspirants. I know what we did to convince the American government that the only person that can come and put this country right is Buhari. That was before the Lagos, APC, before they chose within.
Right.
And that was how Tinubu came in. We know what we did, but what he has done in the past 6 years is shocking. It's unprecedented. And it should not be allowed to be swept under the carpet because the damage to the psyche of this country is monumental.
Wow. He had to bring.
It shock you. Okay, that is time for you to come in. Look at the number there. I put the number there. So if you want to come in and give your quota, you come in, you give your quota. If you want to call on the telephone now, you can call on the telephone. Here is the number. Bye. So I don't know who want to say anything first of all. You continue to say whatever you want to say now. Ungwano?
Maze, you see, what that retired Navy officer said is the pure truth that everybody must, hear. And you remember, after this man made this expose, he
Mm.
was attacked left, right, and center.
Yeah.
He's one of our Odudua, elder statesmen as well. I do not know where he is now. They
I
wanted to
think
do
I
to
saw
him.
him some few months ago in Channels Television or Arise Television. I believe, after the attack, he's okay. I believe.
Yes, you know why he survived it is because his kinsmen within his area was behind him, solidly behind him. If it were an Igbo speaking Biafran,
Eh,
maybe he will go just like Obadiah Melafia. Look, during that 2015, I also supported the coming of Buhari
Buhari.
because I worked with him in his house for about 6 months as a guard commander. The responsibility, his safety, the safety of his family was was my responsibility in his house, very close to Gamji Bank, old Gamji Bank in Kaduna. His house, he shares wall with Yaradua, the late Yaradua. His house in Kaduna is along a place they call Racecourse Road, where they play polo games. I was in his house for about 6 months. If I tell you how that man treated some of us that were there, and personally me as a guard commander, I would never believe what I am saying now. That is why I still buy into the, assertion of our leader, Mazen Namdekanu, if actually the man that is there is that Ture Buhari.
Mm.
I supported him. But when I begin to see what was going on in Nigeria, his support for the terrorists, his kinsmen, made me to begin to contemplate if actually that was the man I guarded in his house in Rescos Road. So that is it. So what this man is saying here is pure fact, an undisputed fact that is there for all of us to see. Today, I will say that the coming of Buhari is a blessing to every Nigerian and to those that believe in one Nigeria. If Buhari did not come, I don't think that what you are saying today, you will see it. He automatically expose his kinsmen and all the things that they are doing to the rest of the indigenous people in that country. And that is why I am for Biafra. Thank you.
There will. Thank you so much. Mazi, do you have anything to say? Like, I pasted the link, so if you want to come inside the studio, you are free to come inside the studio. Hello, caller, you are welcome.
Hello. Yeah, good evening, Agogo, and good evening, everyone in the studio. Agogo, thank you very much for the job you are doing. Honestly, you are doing a great job. Honestly, you are doing something I cannot do. God bless you very much.
Yeah, I can already.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
I can
Now,
already.
you see, just like the video you played in the morning, I followed this thing. Yeah. What that man was saying there is that if you remember when Jonathan was the president,
Yeah.
there are these terrorists that they were more than 200 in number. They were arrested in action, and Jonathan ordered the militaries to take them away and let's see what they can do with them.
Yeah.
Immediately, that was when Kwankwaso called Jonathan and told Jonathan that if anything happened to those terrorists,
Yeah.
that he pick up, if anything happened to those guys, that no evil person will leave Kaduna, will leave Kano alive.
Not true.
So, that was when Jonathan released those. More than 200 of them, they were caught in action, caught in their camp, testify. Jonathan said, okay, military, keep them, let's see what we can do. Kwankwaso, the Northern Emirates, Fulani Emirates, tell Kwankwaso to call Jonathan. Kwankwaso called Jonathan immediately and told Jonathan if anything happened to one of those boys, that no Igbo person will leave Kano alive. That was how Jonathan released those boys. So, people that are thinking that P2B will come and touch these Fulani boys, that person is a fool. People are thinking that P2B will come and stop terrorists in the north, stop terrorists, stop Fulani. If P2B become president, which we know you can never win election, any Igbo man that become president and touch one Fulani terrorist, that person will pay the price. Short, all the short, there will be a civil war in Nigeria. Now, when we are talking about this in the win year, again, Martin Simon never made a statement yesterday, which I like. Please, sir, I don't know if our studios will help us and pick up this thing. Now, we have Igbo World Union.
Yeah.
So, now we don't talk about the Congress again. Now, let the World Igbo Union face the Fulani World Igbo Congress. Now, again, I will suggest again, let's have our own Ohanes and Igbo. Let's fashion everywhere.
Yes, yes.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but you have to, in next 1 minute, you try and round up, I beg. Because people are calling.
Yes, sir. Yes, I'm rounding up now. So we have our own world World Igbo Union. At the same time now, we need our own Ohanes and Igbo. So that anytime this Fulani Ohanes and Igbo in the zoo make their own our own will counter their own. Our own World Igbo Congress, our own World Igbo Union. We now face World Igbo Congress. So let someone arrest and face what it is doing. Let dig my point. So that's what we need. So that let's show these people that we know what they do. We need a lot of factions. We need to come up with all our own Ohanes and Igbo, our own World Igbo Union, our own world, anything they have there that is sponsoring them. Let's have our own. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Hello?
Hello, good day.
Yeah, and there will.
One day. This is Simeon from calling from Canada.
Okay, go on.
From Enugu State. I'm watching what is going on. They're following all what you are doing and Simon. And I'm a core IPOP member.
You're welcome.
Since that there's been a problem, conflict, I haven't called because I'm watching everything, know how things are going. So I'm monitoring everything. But the things I want to contribute now is that what is going on, how they are bulldozing a house and the military covered everywhere. One day, my own idea, I'm army. That in this kind of things, I everybody gets to strategize their it can be in the ESM. But if only watch in the Ukraine army and the Russian and the Ukraine they lay ambush. What have the equipment when I just was in the only thing we do maybe destroy all that things. Maybe all those things.
But in the Ukraine, when man in the Ukraine when they be seeing handwork or we have an idea. We have an idea how a sophisticated weapon. Our problem are war ideas, our problem are war tactics, our problem weapon. Arms kainitri. The men ESN knows what to do, but what they need is support. Finish. Support them. If somebody come tomorrow now and drop one Tokana jet, another person drop another one, another person drop one box of bullets, the other one drop one container of AK-47. What do they talk again? For the other one I drop BGM or AGM, I know now as they call them. They go tell you say nobody go cross road, nobody go cross. So what we need is support. They need support. They need our support, Mazi. They will.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
of now we understand. I can tell you I'm going with the whole. So because when none of them treated that, you understand.
No, no, I'm
So
not
when not
telling you. I am not telling you to bring money. I'm telling every Biafran to know what the problem is.
I
So,
understand,
mhm,
but I'm not going to
okay,
support.
yeah.
let me let
When
me
not,
let me
when
let me talk.
not,
Thank you. Just
I will
hold
have
on,
him back.
Maze. Can
Yeah,
you,
Lord.
Maze? Can you
Yeah.
just drop and then listen to the Maxwell want to address you, and other people are
There is
calling us for. Thank
there
you.
is something I would just
Okay.
like to. There's something I
Another
would like to tell my brother. You see,
or whatever, because of that, so certain things only whoever you
They
understand.
they
And
can get
I'm
in.
where I'm not plan. And then the time, yeah. Anytime
Maze,
anyone
don't worry.
now
Don't worry.
so
Don't
basically for
worry.
the can that means they are planning something on that ground.
Hello, hello.
Hello, my brother, good evening.
Good evening. Just a moment. Hold on for a minute. Hold on. I'm coming. Max, you wanted to say
Okay,
something
no
before.
problem.
yes, I wanted to tell my brother that he should also remember that we are orphans. When you talk of Ukraine, the reason why Chancellor had upper hand and the strength he used to fight Liberia, Armed Forces of Liberia, what we call AFL that time, was the support he got from his people that were living in the United States. It was in the United States that a fundraising was raised. They raised tens of millions, if not hundreds of millions of dollars that they used to, enter into Liberia to fight late President Samuel Kanyado.
Oh,
So that is what we lack. I do not know what is on the ground, and we must just take it as we see it. My brother, I assure you, when we get to that river bridge, we will cross it. I do not know, and most of the things that are going on underground is not something that we are going to, release, in the public.
yeah,
We don't know. I am waiting for Simon Ekpa. He is the active spokesperson of Biafra as we speak at this moment.
exactly.
So we have to follow whatever that my great brother, will say. So let's just hope that we will get the support that we want. Then nketa si topromo
Opopo.
ọkpụkpụ na ezi hafrụ m ọgụ or hafrụ ya ọgụ ya na ndị mmụọ. So
Mm,
if we get what we want, we get our support. We did it before. The world fought us and we hold the world, including my own country here, Ghana. We hold the world for 3 years, if not the blockade. That is why I always emphasize on food and information. Is that information that Mazen Namdekano tried so much, to put out there, the sensitization and the truth or the gospel, as he calls it. That was the reason why these people overwhelmed us during that time. They blocked us from food. If you look at the wars that are going on around the world today, you can just see. I do not know the reason why they hate Biafra that much. You see CRS, what we call Catholic Relief, Service. You see ADRA, Adventist Relief, Service Agency. You see Islamic Relief Agency. You see Medicine Sans Frontiers. You see all these people, European Union, coming in to support the people that are fighting, just to feed them on daily basis. That was what we lacked during that war, 1967 to 1970. If not for that blockade, our people, in fact, by now, we will be rejoicing in Biafra. Because it is only when you fight, you have food to eat, have strength to fight, that you will fight and confront your enemy head on. So don't worry. There are so many things that are going on underground. And I believe that with time, God will always, help his own people with our own limited effort. Thank you and God bless you.
There were battle cry. Do you want to say anything? Or should okay, don't worry. Caller is
Hello,
after
my
him.
brother.
Okay, go on, Mazi.
Hello.
I say go
Yeah, my
on.
brother. Good evening.
There were.
Good, good evening from here. Okay. I want to like one of our brother that said ammunition or whatever. I want to say something. My dad he told me during Biafra war that if Ojukwu buy America to take oil that time, and so many countries,
Mazi, we are not talking
even
of
though I
Ojuku
don't,
now.
even though
Mazi,
Russia.
Mazi, can you hear me? We are not
No, no,
discussing
no,
what
no, no. I'm
Ojuku
just
should have
talking. I'm
done
just
or
no, no. I'm just talking. Let me finish there. See, that we forget Biafra that time. Why can't us now? Any countries that like America that is powerful, so many countries that are very powerful. Why can't them? Why can't us have agreement with them? Take this thing for so years.
Mazi,
Then give us
Mazi,
what we want.
Mazi,
Like
listen to me. Anybody that knows what to do to bring Biafra should do it. If you know how to contact America for them to come and take oil and give us, help us to restore Biafra, we will support you. Anybody that knows the way. If you know how to meet Japan for them to come and help us, anything you can.
excuse me. I'm just
Mazi, I
I know.
am
I'm
telling
just
you
bringing my own.
that is not what we are
Excuse
discussing
me.
now. I'm sorry.
I'm,
Thank you.
I'm just bringing my own.
I've heard you now. We don't hear
Okay.
you. Thank you. Okay, Battle Cry, you wanted to say something.
Yes, I wanted to say something on the speech of this Lieutenant General, or what's his name, the one who
Commodore,
said,
Commodore is equivalent to General, I believe.
sorry, okay, Commodore. Yeah, he said that he helped to bring Buhari, that is one of them that helped to bring Buhari in power. You see, it is clear that there's nothing you did for Fulani that he will thank you. It's like this adage they say in our language. There's nothing you do for a man. That is onwere film ihe ọma meruo nye onye okwu nji, you know, ọlamaghara ịbọrọ gị ike. So that is how Fulani is. It's not only this Commodore. Uh, uh, Obasanjo hand is there, Usibanjo hand is there, Tinubu hand is there, but look at how Fulani treated them now. But the question is that are they gonna learn? The answer is no. Instead of them to betray Fulani and please Igbo, let Fulani continue their havoc in the zoo. You understand me? So after what Osibanjo did to represent him as a running mate, to take his position as a pastor, to neutralize the doubt of every Nigerian, to say Buhari is not coming to Islamize Nigeria or Fulanize Nigeria. At the end, Fulani was clever. They didn't even show Usubanjo who they are. It was immediately they entered the second term. Now they now withdraw all the security personnel and all the staffs that are working inside Usubanjo's office. So that is how Fulani is. They have this conquest in mind to conquer Nigeria and take it. You know, it's an agreement. When Buhari is visiting all these Islamic countries, went to Afghanistan, donate $1 million, went to Turkey, had a meeting with the Turkish president, went to this place. You see, that is an architect. That is his own political architecture of conquest. So there is nothing. Fulani is not going to repent, no matter what. Then they're not going to repent. Like you said, that man, Agun Hiroshi, helped to protect them and empower them and give them position. Still, they killed him. You understand me? So do anything. Fulani will be just doing like this. Look at him. Omo Igbo. this, that, that. At the end, they will betray you. Thank you.
Do you people remember that Aguiyi despised Ojukwu during that time?
Yeah,
Do you people remember?
yeah.
It is not
Aguiyi was in a serious loggerhead with Ojukwu
Ojukwu.
really.
because Ojukwu did not agree with the principles or the policies he was making as at that time.
And the
Instead,
point, the point,
yes,
Max, they were
instead,
telling Aguiyi that these people are planning coup. He said
of
it's a
course,
lie.
good.
Eh?
That they cannot plan coup because they are working together.
Who did they use? They used this same T.Y. Danjuma that is shouting today. That is
Yes.
why I said that God knows the reason why He kept Gowon alive, kept T.Y.
Tiwa.
Danjuma alive, to see what the results of who they supported during that time. Today,
Sorry.
are they not crying? Are they not crying? He is coming out now to talk. If not because of his position, maybe by now they for don't buy him too. Join.
For long, for long.
I'm telling
They
you
don't put them
because
for long.
he is well. That man is well connected. That is why the man is talking the way he is talking, and I believe they will not do him anything.
No, they
I
will not.
want him to even come out more to speak, against all this atrocity that is coming on upon his people. He was one of the people that acted as a catalyst for these people to continue to do what they are doing today. Thank you, my people.
There's a point that you people, I just wanted to I wanted somebody to notice that point. Callers, you are welcome. Call. You see why I removed, I don't like when I explain something to anybody. It's not everything. This is social media. It's not everything that you will talk. It's not everything you will explain. I don't have to come here and start explaining to you, yes, we have to go and call Russia to come and fight and take on you. No. Nobody is a baby, nobody is a kid. There are some suggestions you should know. When you come online and you want to give a suggestion, the way I respond, you supposed to accept, okay. You know it's not. You don't expect me to tell you. You cannot discuss that kind of thing here. The last caller, I believe, he was saying something about the caller. I tell you, okay, it's beautiful, but anybody can bring Biafra. You still telling me you want to make your own opinion. You must not make your opinion. This is social media. If you talk and you talk the one way you go talk finish, tomorrow they blow this social media. Everybody they say leave am, make it talk, leave am. If I leave am, e talk. Everybody talk wetin dem want. Tomorrow you come here, you no go see me, they don't block me. You go like am.
Yeah, that is why, Mazugo, that is why you are a moderator. You moderate
That is it.
everything that you say.
I'm explaining to them to understand.
You
It's not
know,
about
yesterday,
everybody to do what they want to
yes, sorry, bro. Yesterday, I was in a platform, Alexio, when one guy with an American accent was talking what he was talking yesterday, and I was there with brother Erasmus, and
do.
there are some certain things we say, just like the other woman in is it Chicago, that attacked Mazi Simon Ekpa and damages
Okay, the one on the
platform.
crosses.
Yes, that was exactly what the man was saying yesterday. You don't expect us to come out and begin to tell you our strategies. No, we don't do that. And we cannot do that. When we get to that bridge, we will cross
We
it.
go cross am. Very
Yeah,
simple.
there are so many nations today that are fighting for their independence, are not providing food for their people. Everybody knows what to do. Your contribution
There
is
is
what
no
we
way
want.
anybody provides. There is no country that provides food. Is
Yeah,
even if there is a war, it's Red Cross that will go there and provide food for the people they will be able to gather.
exactly,
So
exactly.
I've never heard of that you want to go and fight war. You first of all go
Somebody will
and
tell you if you are fighting a war, you are going to fight a war. Do you want to tell me that it is only through war that you get, independence?
Uh,
Is it true that we get independence? There are so many countries that break out from their places today without even firing any shot. So,
that,
and they did not provide food for their people. So, our people, we know what we do. We know what to do when the time comes. When push turn to push, we know where to push. Thank you, my
Germany,
brother.
Germany, Austria, did they not, Austria, is Austria not free? England, in England, how many countries are there inside that England? Did they fight a war? Yeah? So, my people, there's something this man said. I want us to listen again. Listen to him again.
And believe me, internet does not forget. I was part of the people that helped to bring Buhari to government because I believe in him.
Have you worked with the government?
And believe me, internet does not forget. I was part of the people that helped to bring Buhari to government because I believe in him.
Have you worked with the government after that?
After,
After you helped bring the government?
oh, of course, I worked with him. We brought him in 2015, and I work as the Deputy Director of Defense Administration. And we have a lot of hope in him. And we actually are ready to do anything for him. What he has turned out over the years is shocking to us. I was in Harvard in 2014, in December, when the Department of State Services and CIA and others were contemplating about Buhari and other aspirants. I know what we did to convince the American government that the only person that can come and put this country right is Buhari. That was before the Lagos, APC, before they chose within.
Right.
And that was how Tinubu came in. We know what we did, but what he has done in the past 6 years is shocking. It's unprecedented. And it should not be allowed to be swept under the carpet because the damage to the psyche of this country is monumental.
Mazio, can I quickly say something?
Okay.
If Biafra come, although Biafra will come, not that if. When Biafra, let me say it this way, when Biafra comes, do you think there will be a pattern whereby if you want to make a national decision, you will travel outside to go and seek international help or power to decide
What
who will
for?
rule your country?
What for?
He said he traveled to
Harvard.
to US in 2014 December to go and speak to them to tell them who will rule the country, who they have the president in. How
Not
many
only,
Americans,
not only,
diplomats,
this is the point I want us to get. It's not there convinced America that Buhari is the man. So the point I want us to get is that your vote is irrelevant.
yes,
Your vote is not important.
yes, even if the public decide.
Vote. Listen, if you like, vote. If you like, vote 200 billion. That's make the whole world to join you vote to be.
America will decide
Who they decide, America and Britain decide
who will
is
enter.
the person that will be elected. That vote where you go vote to be, they go take and
Hey,
go carry waiting be named Jagaba and put for power.
these people are real mad.
America, the same America is now calling you to come and vote. The same America that has given you debt, the same America that has given you destruction, the same America that has given you Fulanese to massacre and to kill your people. They are now, Obama is speaking. Eh, and Nigeria is a great country. Nigeria peace must not be. Nya 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 nya. Obama, Obama, Obama. Obama no be from Kenya. No be im family come sell Nnamdi Kanu. But Obama is from Kenya. Is it not Kenya that sold Nnamdi Kanu to Nigeria?
It's Kenya now. It's Kenya.
So that is it. America decides with the Britain. They decide who will rule, not by election. This is the problem people don't know, that it is existing, not by how many votes. But this is why we need to be free. This is why we need to be free.
So today, they placed America placed a visa ban for any electoral violation. I keep asking myself, if America is doing election now, can any African country put ban on them, or any European country put ban on them, or
But
if
he said they put ban for what?
they put visa ban for electoral violation, that
They
anybody that
never
violate the
violate the
election
election.
will be placed on visa ban. I was asking myself, look at
Wait,
how these people.
wait. Let me get you very well. The visa ban supposed to be after the election if you violate the rules, is it?
No, today I saw it on channel television. Let me bring it now. I will send it here. I'm telling you, the
See,
thing.
battle cry.
Yes,
Look, all these
it's here
countries.
now. I just sent it.
Yeah, if you look at the position of Nigeria, Nigeria, you know, is endowed with so much natural resources, and Nigeria is the interest of all these world powers. That is why they are doing what they are doing. They are not doing it because of you or for your own betterment. They are doing it for their own interest, what they are going to get from that country. The reason why you see British doing what the British people, the British government doing what they are doing is because of what they are getting from that country. And the people that they are using as proxies, that is what is going on. They don't care about you. If you remember most of the Mazen Namda kind of broadcast, he said it that none of these foreign countries, these strong foreign countries, is eager, willing to support you, because if they support you, they feel that what they are getting now they will not get it. But that is
Exactly.
just fallacy. Your business interest is protected in a very serene environment. If a country is unstabilized, devastated, coupled with so much insecurity, how will your companies that are remitting billions of dollars into your country, creating so much wealth for your own people, have the opportunity to do that? So that is why they are fighting tooth and nail to make sure that their interest is protected. Nothing more, nothing less. When you see America talking the way they are talking because of what they are going to get. Their interest. Tell me, why is America not entering into Cuba, Havana? Because I was there for about 2 years. Why are they not? Because Cuba is of no economic importance to them. They have nothing. The only thing they have there, when I went there, they can boast of is cigar.
Mm,
That is what they produce. Cigar. That is what they produce. In Cuba, you cannot take 20 a pack containing 20 sticks of cigar out without clearance. I was there. They are not going to benefit anything from there. And that is why you see they are falling, they are forming ally with Russia from the beginning, Cuba. And Russia is doing it in order to spike the United States. So their interest is what they are protecting, not your human right or whatever. It is left for us now to decide on what we are going to do and how we are going to get it. That's just that, my brother. Thank you.
They were somebody was asking for link. I pasted the link. I pinned the link in YouTube. So I don't know if you have not seen it, you ask again or you call on the phone. So it's for we to know and for we to understand. Say nothing you do will stop Nigeria. That it when I say Nigeria, I mean the same Nigeria of Shagari, of Obasanjo, of
The zoo.
Yaradua, of Jonathan, of the zoo, of the monkey, of the crocodile back lobe, all of them, nothing you can do to stop it from existing unless you separate from it. House where rote as shady tell you say na poto Nigeria. You say you don't poto, it has nothing, no mepantancy. You can't do it. If you be, he say be architect, he don't he tell you say there is no how you can build it. So why do you want to validate Nigeria?
It's a very
Are you
good
one
question.
of those that want to validate Nigeria? You say what?
It's a very good question. Why do they want to validate Nigeria? This is a question I've been asking some people that are in the church. uh, One or two prayer points you raise, you say, let's pray for Nigeria. Nigeria that is killing people, that validate a law that warrant a particular section of people, tribe, to be killing people unlawfully and getting away from it, and nobody is arrested, nobody is tried. I think 2017, when they arrested one Boko Haram, no, not one Boko Haram, about five of them, five Boko Haram they arrested. The next day, they declared them missing from the prison. Is that a country you are praying to defend? Eh?
Mm,
I don't understand what is wrong with our people. Somebody is telling me back home, saying that Obi will do something. Obi, will he stay there forever? Obi can only rule for 8 years and come out. Then Fulani will not
I
dabali
want to
everything
ask
and
you,
stay there forever.
wait. Somebody said Obi will do something. I want to ask you a question. Since where they born you, since where you dey read history, tell me which governor or which president don enter change things make e good.
E get worse sef. E become worse.
It is always growing worse. So anybody telling you that Obi is coming, when Obi come, e go good. Na lie. Because if Obi comes, it will continue to be the same thing. Obi go do, e go add im own. Obi government go still their own. The inflation go add. So when
Honestly.
we are telling,
Mazugo,
yeah,
Mazugo, before I go,
mm,
today I was surprised I heard today. One of our own,
mm,
I don't want to mention his name here, one of our own that was, persecuted, made to go away, spend so many time, I think either in the US or so.
mm,
A man of God came back to the same zoo.
mm.
I heard him when he was telling his congregations that Nigeria is going to be better.
Chai.
I don't know whether you. I don't know whether. I don't know whether you people have seen
If
that
you get am,
program.
send me the link, abeg, make I follow see am, make I finish
Okay.
am. I go
When
finish
I
am,
saw, I
make
I
I
commented on it. I say, you that was talking. What happened? They have baptized him. They've made him now to begin to speak the other way. And that is the reason why I said we are fighting a serious battle
Very
No,
serious
in Biafra.
they told you that he is going there to fight,
Mm,
to pray, to repent for God to touch him.
mm,
How many months did he spend there?
mm. Just few months, yes.
Which months? So it wasn't up to a week,
Uh,
a month. Sorry, it wasn't up to a month
yeah,
because the time we are counting is the time he entered the monastery, and the
yeah,
day he entered it, he made a short clip saying that now I am officially entering into the monastery. So
yeah.
from that time, I think that was December. That should be December or early December, I believe. So this
Okay.
January he is out. So if he is out this January or this December again, it's not even up to 1 month. So he don't pray now, he don't repent. He was called for advice, and he has been advised. So we know waiting they go on, we know waiting they happen. We know when somebody where they shout, where they fight. So okay, somebody where they sick well, if they're hungry. You carry am comot to come back, you know they're hungry again. You don't eat food now, you give am food to make e eat.
Of course. Of course.
Mm.
That is the reason why I told you that I am very, very surprised today. You see, I just want to tell my Biafran people that we are in a difficult time, and there is nothing any foreign nation or superpower will do for us but us. We have to do what we can, humanly possible, to get the freedom that we seek for. If we begin to continue to look for help outside, we will not get it because these people have vested
No,
interest
nothing
in
like
the
help
affairs and
outside.
the resources of that country. So please, my brothers and sisters, do not be distracted. Yes, people will die, people will suffer, people will be thrown into abject poverty. But let me tell you, the suffering that you are suffering, you have been suffering for the past 50 years. Once you secure your freedom today, that freedom alone, you hit your chest, you say, yes, I have gotten my freedom, will change that freedom, that 1 day freedom that is, will make you forget this 50 something that you've been suffering. Fight for this
Exactly.
freedom, and we are going to get it. Unless God Himself said no, that we are not going to get it. And He will also provide us with a different avenue that we will not suffer for. That is what I am going to tell our people. Be resolute, be consistent. Do not allow anybody anywhere to act as a medium of distraction from this cause of restoring Biafra. I thank you all. I say may God continue to bless you, especially those in Biafra land. We have seen what you are passing through. Houses that you labored for so many years to build are being destroyed. Our young men and young women, the elderlies, are being killed. You don't worry. By the grace of God, as long as God Almighty Chukwu Okike Abiyama is with us, we will conquer these enemies, these strong enemies that we are seeing today. By the grace of God, we are not going to see them anymore. Thank you. I will be supporting in any way that I can. I will do my own part. It is your own responsibility now to do your own part. Thank you. May God bless you all. Bye bye.
Thank you, my brother Max. Thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you. So, people of Biafra, when I get the message, when I hear the message, we have no choice but to do everything for Biafra to come. When Biafra come, nobody go recommend to America to put me as a president. Nobody go recommend me to British to make me president. If you can vote and you have your vote, and there's some people will still go and they meet America, meet Canada, meet US, just to tell them who should be in power and who should not be in power. That means you come into, you see, the funny part of it is that people, it's like this, the message, people are not getting the message. I see them that they are not taking their so-called poverty validation card. They are no longer taking it. They are no longer taking the cards. Nobody want to take the cards anymore because now they are beginning to realize that those voters card are useless cards. They mean nowhere for you. Biafras, make you waka, make you move. Sleep the worry me. I go sleep so that I will feel come up early tomorrow. Today, the PDP governorship candidate for Abia State just died. This life, nobody get am permanent to. The only thing where you get permanent now, waiting you don't do for this life. Join us, make we bring this Biafra. You go sit down there, tell your children one night you dey watch so one man wey dey tell na 247. It say if they talk say if this Biafra come, na your legacy you get. Your children go tell when they want talk, they go say, ah, my papa follow fight for Biafra. My papa follow contribute money where they take fight for Biafra. We must do everything for Biafra to come. Everything. Like Samuel said, instead this Biafra will not come. I will turn to beast. You think when he said it, he was joking. He has come out with everything in him to make sure Biafra to come. That Biafra will come. And Biafra will certainly, definitely come. Well, my people, I go close this program because tomorrow is another day. Tomorrow na working day. Tomorrow na LLF. By the grace of God, I will maybe by 12, 11, 12. If I fit come back on time, I will enter line at least if in a 1 hour.